I was not expecting the market to break this channel like this and then go pop right back above it. That was crazy to me.
Like you're playing games.
I don't have the cleanest chart for this one. It's too zoomed out.
You like zoomed out, huh?
Yeah, I could. I see what I'm looking at.
You gotta get that
Otherwise,
detail.
otherwise my mind starts to just create zones.
Oh,
Yeah, I have 4 charts open. I have the 5, the 1, the 15, and the 90 minute, just to see like a wider range.
I don't know. You guys are doing too much, man. I'm not doing all that work.
Count the pockets, bro. You see, it's working.
Yesterday, I actually the night before yesterday, I had created. I didn't my zones, and I was just charting. And then after I was done, I was like, "Fuck! Like this shit just looks sloppy." So I erased everything and then recharted. I ended up going to sleep like at 11. I was so pissed.
What the hell? Dude, I'll chart during the night and just turn it off. I don't even fucking analyze it. I don't even care. Because I'm just like, I'll do the correct shit in the mornings.
Yeah, I feel that. I do it sometimes, but yesterday my charts, I mean the night before, my charts looked way too sloppy, and I was like, I'm gonna wake up confused.
Oh, yeah, it does happen too.
Give me a second. I'll be back in a
So
quick second.
this is the 30th. I took 2 trades. Oh, this is when I took a loss and then a win. DVD is falling crazy. Oh, at the open. Broke under aggressive selling. Was that a long? So I told myself that for my short, my biggest mistake was not realizing how deep CBD was falling. We started at why doesn't it show me the fucking thing? I swear it tells me sometimes, even when the market's open. I'm not crazy.
Maybe not on replay mode.
No, I've seen it. That's how I figured it out. That's another thing it asked ChatGPT. That's 2 things. What was it that you said?
About what?
Oh, the news.
Oh, yeah, news candle.
News candle. And CVD number. All right. But look at how. Oh, this is our. How the fuck did I go to 7? I was trying to go back. I don't know if you remember, but when I first started talking about CVD, I think it was yesterday actually. I mean last weekend. I had taken a trade that was incorrect, and ChatGPT said the warning was how drastic CBD had gone from where it was to where my entry was. It made a large move, so that was a red flag. I'll just explain it in this sense. So right here, CBD is at negative 677, and I was looking at a way to get long, but my red flag should have been how aggressively CBD dropped down into the like negative 2000. Look at it instantly drops to like negative, still going, still going, still going. The fact that within like 2 minutes, 1 minute, CBD went from negative 600 to negative 3,000 is a red flag. Like if you want to get long, you got to really not be the first buyer.
The fact that ChatGPT can see that is insane.
Yeah, definitely.
I never even considered that either.
Yeah, me neither. But I see because I got in at what time? This is the 30th. Why isn't my it was on a different day. I'm in a different month. I got in at 6:36. That was a dumb time to get into. So it hadn't even happened yet. Oh, here's my chair. This is the 5 minute 30, 35. So we were in my zone. My zone was 5,500. So I'm assuming I was seeing buyers. I was like, okay, there's some buyer interest here. Low SVP area. I think, this limit order appears. If I'm not mistaken, when I entered so this is 6:35. A limit order appeared around 5,500. Wait, what the fuck? 6:30, 6:32. So I'm about to get in. Right here, I got in. But see how on this now looking at it, it's stupid because you know how usually I'm pointing out like, oh, look at how aggressive buyers were swinging price. Here, that aggressiveness wasn't happening. It was just like a slow, choppy ride up. So to say that this was a good area to enter would this is lower probability. Although, yeah, it got bought by limit orders. It was a somewhat of a low SVP area. 10 here. Plus, CBD obviously was made a crazy drop, so that was low probability. Ended up getting stopped out right here. Whereas, let's see around 5460 if it shows different intention from buyers. So buying is starting to step in here compared to earlier. I'd say that was damn. Does it drop more still? We had one somewhat of a pop here at 5468. CBD starting to make a higher push up. I just wouldn't like how the SVP is building up there, so I'd want it to break under slightly. I really would wanted to test these limit orders again, or at least have them appear. These building up would make me feel like I'm losing. Oh, maybe that's why I'm on the. Definitely want to see them get eaten up, not just like hold like that. 'Cause it's a lot of orders.
What was your second trade?
Uh, I think it was above 708, so it's still later. This would start giving me interest though, the way the buyers are popping up. I thought it was gonna pull back lower though. Is it not? Second. No, it does, I think. Damn, if you got in on this, you end up getting stopped if you didn't take profits up here.
This is the trade that I want. I got in at 650, so right, like kind of at that high.
Short?
Yeah, I got in at 54.81 because if you look at previous, there was a like right where it reversed, but before there was like some limit orders that it broke through. So that's like what I was talking about the Monday trade that I got in at the retest of breaking through those limit orders.
Mm.
What was your target?
65. So yeah, that's where I got out. Perfect.
Oh shit, nice.
It was just the low.
See how here the limit orders never got eaten up, which is why I think the part of the main reason why I avoided getting in, because I really wanted to see these limit orders get eaten, and then it ends up pulling back. And also a large reason why I didn't get in is look at how there was no aggressiveness from the sellers, showing me that price was struggling to break lower. It was just buyers showing their intention. And but over here, look at how aggressive volume got of sellers trying to push price lower at these limit orders. And then right after, buyers start stepping in. That was a good sign to me that buyers are truly interested in pushing this higher. And then volume just starts shifting. But this, Eloy, is heavy sign of absorption. When aggressive volume pops in like this into limit orders and price struggles to break, that is a sign of a reversal there. Whereas over here, yeah, we get this large volume, but it's not the same. Like even the way it came down with the aggression was different over here than it was over here. When this happens, this is A plus for sure to me. Like I have to take the trade because it's showing me that sellers are like really struggling to push price lower there again. And also here, like although price struggled to break lower, um, I didn't see those swings happening. Of, I mean, you kind of see it, but it's not. It's not the same like this aggress. I usually want to see at least 2 to 3 tests of those limit orders. So we had one here. You could say this is a second one, and then now my mind is like, okay, if it pulls down again and I see aggressive volume step in, I'm gonna take it long. But it pulls down and no buying steps in, so I don't enter yet. Look at how here the CBD dropped on all this aggression, dropped to these lows, and now the market's over here, kind of trying to make a higher low. I don't really want to see it break under these lows here if buyers are really gonna step in. Limit orders are sitting there. It may, in my head, I'm like, oh, it may try to hit 54.50, but it also may not. These limit orders are appearing again. Buyers are starting to show interest. Some aggressive buying here is heavy sweep, another sweep. Damn, I was really patient for this one. I entered at 54.69. So I'm assuming it was because of this low SVP here. And it was at forgot already. 70803. Alright, here it comes. So aggressive buyers showed intention there at 54.70. Aggressive buying, aggressive buying. Markets pulling back into this low SVP area. We have these limit orders. Market made that push up there. CVD making that higher low, never broke under this previous CVD low. So here I want to see buyers truly show some intention. Is this is now going to be the third tap? That's one, two, and then this would be the third here. I got in here. So I was a little early on my entry. Was holding. We were on the third tap.
Wait, this is a long?
Yeah. This started making me feel comfortable. I exited at 54.81. So up here when we broke these limit orders, but it wasn't a good exit.
Why not?
Because I don't think that was my actual target. My target
Oh,
was 85 or 97. But look at how the buying just completely shifts here compared to the selling right at the limit orders. It was the third tap, like I said. One, two, three. And price was just stalling on this aggressive pullback here when it came into these limit orders. At the low SVP, CVD was making higher lows. And see how every setup we look at, like it's repeating the same things over and over again. Low SVP, limit orders, CVD making higher lows, and volume. Review your winning trades. That's really what you want to see. Like, are they the repeatable setups that I've been taking? Like, if they're all different things that you're looking at, then obviously you're not being consistent with what you're looking for. And see, just because this order broke here, I exited where there it's actually no sign of a reason to exit. Especially holding above these limit orders. Like if we broke under this, then okay, it makes sense to be a little nervous. Oh shit, I'm nervous. But even then we're still holding above this SVP area of high node. So as long as we stay above that, I think holding this trade is still safe. It ends up chopping there for a bit. But my original target hits there, and then I think it still goes up higher. Yep, to my second target, which was 97. Damn, I would have made some money. Made a lot of money. I would have quit my job.
Over $100. Hell yeah.
But that's it for that one.
All right.
My first.